Orlovsky, former NFL quarterback, ESPN's NFL Live. On the Browns offense with Deshaun Watson this year.
There's two ways to create chunk, explosive, big plays in football, really. Number one is you have an unbelievably talented one-on-one wide receiver and you just get him the football. Number two are the play-action game. And to Mina's point, that was the real fundamental difference between this offense with Deshaun and Joe Flacco. And I don't know how this offense is going to be explosive not being in the play-action game. Amari's awesome, but he's not that Julio Jones type of one-on-one wide receiver. And if you go back to last year and rewatch some of the games, the Tennessee game that Deshaun played solid in, the Arizona game that Deshaun played solid in, there still isn't a high level of play-action pass success. It is a little bit more of maybe a broken play here or a dink and dunk offense there and quick passing game. And so we get asked all the time, like, what do we expect? Mm-hmm. It's the only team in the league that it's really hard to say anything, definitively. I don't know who they're going to be scheme-wise, and I just don't know who Deshaun is as a player, let alone in whatever scheme they're going to deploy.
Chef Zae, that's absolutely fair because he hadn't played enough in Kevin Stefanski's system.
I think Deshaun Watson has kind of always given us the breadcrumbs, hasn't he? I think he knows what type of offense he wants to run, which is why, people are saying that they feel like there's some kind of disconnect in this locker room and the quarterback and the coach thing, because you hear coach come out and say one thing and then Deshaun has something else to say about it. We reference back to when coach likes to go, he's a scripted guy. To start the day, you're going to have 10, 11 scripted plays. And then Deshaun Watson comes out in his podcast with Quincy Avery and goes, I don't like to do that. I like to just go out there and play and let the game flow. I think this is why Ken Dorsey was such a huge move, because I think he's going to be the one to get across what Deshaun Watson wants. He's very animated, very opinionated, and he's not going to be afraid to say what needs to be said in that aspect. So I think it's going to have to be Deshaun's way or the highway in terms of what it is. Like Orlovsky said, we don't really know what to expect, but I think Deshaun Watson knows what he wants.
Yeah, the thing that I think, I heard that and I think people overreacted to that. I think what Deshaun Watson wants is, man, that's a bad look. I see where this is coming from. I want to be able to get out of that and get into something that is easier. And I think that's a strength of his. So I think it's good that they are trying to do that.